to happy loving couple.
Lies, guys. Hi, guys. Or should I say hi, chapters. Welcome to Open Book Gal. So, guys, we're coming to you with a video. We're going to do the girlfriend tag, but for us, it's the wife. Girlfriend tag or Q&A. I don't really understand the difference between the two, but that's what we're going to be doing. Also, I want to say thank you so much, guys. I've reached 100 subscribers, and I hope to reach 200 by the end of this month. Hopefully, that's my goal. So, guys, I just want to say thank you for all your support and subscribing to my page. If you like this video, continue to subscribe, new people, if you're new to my channel. And also, give me a thumbs up. If you give me a thumbs down, then you have to, it's your responsibility to tell me why. So anyway, I am Open Book Gal, and, well, known to my wife as Wifey or Inaya. And I have with me my wife, Renee. And so we're going to do Q&A / wife tag or whatever you want to call it. Again, I don't know the difference. Is there a difference? If so, comment below. So what I had Renee to do is to write out 5 questions for me, and I wrote out 5 questions for her. Now, of course, that's probably not how this really goes, but again, it's new for us. I noticed that a lot of couples on here are a lot younger than us, and so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. So if this is not the way, don't boo us. Just know that we're doing our own thing, because that's what we do.
So because she just did all the talking, I get to ask the first question.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it?
Yep.
All right, so guys, we have 5 questions for each other. Now, just so you guys know, I know normally with the Q&As or something like that, people normally, you ask people normally to leave questions and things like that they would like to know. But of course, y'all know I'm not up there in numbers yet, so I came up with this on our own as far as the questions. I came up with my own 5, she came up with her own 5. We done it at the spur of the moment, so I don't know the 5 questions she's gonna ask me. But if it's personal embarrassing, I have to answer and she has to answer as well. So I hope it's not something too crazy.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
First
ready.
question. What made you finally, you was dating me and somebody else at the same time, right? And if I recall, that person called and she boo-hoo cried because she told her that she finally seen me. So what made you finally decide to marry me or finally get married to me?
The reason why I finally married you is because you asked me to marry you.
Oh, wow. That's it? Yeah,
no, but the reason why I chose you, that's a 2-part question.
So if the other person asked you to marry you, you would have married them?
Hell no, that's a 2-part question. I'm just saying. So the reason why I married my wife is because, for one, I love her. She's a beautiful person inside and out. She's an amazing provider. Also, she respects me. She's very kind. Any and everybody loves Renee. No matter where we go, everybody sees that she has a genuine heart. And so that's why I love her, and that's why I married Renee, and that's why I chose her, because although both of them probably, I won't say they were equal in money and finances, but maybe they were, because Renee had a career going for her, and the other person had a career as well as a, may I say it? A women's NBA player, right? Mm-hmm. She played professional basketball. And so I found them both attractive, but with the other one, I could tell she was a hoe, and Renee was, excuse my language, but Renee was more family oriented than the other person was. And so that's why I chose Renee, because I spent more time with her. I eventually started spending more time with her, fell in love with her, and then we got married. So does it answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. So my question.
Okay.
Which is similar to yours.
No, you can't ask the same.
Well, it's already on my paper.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. Why did you decide to marry me?
Because you're challenging. Very challenging. And I felt like you didn't know what love really meant. And you needed somebody to show you that.
Oh.
Because I could tell by meeting you, you have a lot of anger in you, and that's not you. And I know that's not you. And I wanted to show you that you have love and you can give love in other ways by just yelling and fussing all the time, which I get an earful of, and so do the kids. So I got y'all kids. But anyway,
yes.
besides that, but I mean, when I first met you, I was just like amazed. I was just like, wow. Her hair was like really short, which didn't bother me. I mean, I just her persona.
She had enough hair for both of us.
She's outgoing. I'm not outgoing. I'm more laid back. So as like Paula Abdul would say, opposites attract.
Opposites attract.
That's why.
All right. Thank you, babe. All right. So your next question.
Alrighty. Let me see. Where am I going to go?
How you gonna jump around? Are you gonna be able to remember in order?
I have all 10. You said
I said
now.
10 in the beginning, guys, but just so the video would be short, I knocked it down to 5 because we're already in 5 minutes in the video. So let's go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to this. When I met you, you said you had started a Woman of Courage. You're
Woman of Courage.
Very, very, very strong with your faith and with God, and you're very. I would think you would be a great, I wouldn't say preacher, but not a minister. I'm trying to think of what like somebody like Juanita Bynum.
Oh,
you know
which I've been referred to.
Like you can, just your voice and the way you come out. So when I met you, you told me, you know, what if I don't ever make you choose between this lifestyle and God. So now that you chose this lifestyle, do you still have that struggle sometimes, or do you feel like you still have that struggle? Because I never want you to have that struggle with your faith.
Okay. Let me answer that question, guys. Let me clear it up. I've been a lesbian since I've known since I was 12. Came out at 17 and had my first girlfriend at 19. So I've been in this lifestyle a very long time. So it wasn't a struggle whether I wanted to be with men or women. The struggle was my faith between this lifestyle and wanting to serve God. So do I struggle with that now? No, I've accepted that I am who I am. And it is the choice that I made, and God, as his daughter, willingly gave me that, allowed me to make that decision. And even though I made that decision, I'm still a child of God, and he loves me regardless. Not only did Jesus die for everyone's sins, he's also died for mine. So, and therefore, you know, I feel like, you know, I can live my life knowing that God still loves me regardless. And so with that being said, no, I don't battle. But do I feel like I can go back into ministry? Not at this point in my life. And it has nothing to do with my lifestyle. It's just me personally. I do believe that I can still teach the word of God and welcome people into a life of Christianity and, you know, deliverance. We all struggle with some things, guys. And so just know that God loves you and, you know, he's always there. So that's what I have to say for that. Does that answer the question?
It does. And I just want you to know that I never, ever, ever want you to feel like you have to struggle.
No. And I don't, because Renee has a personal relationship with God too. And that's one of the things I liked about her.
Right. And if you if you decide to go back, I fully support you in everything that you do. Because this girl got some vocals on her.
I do got some vocals.
I love for her to sing to me.
I can sing when it comes to gospel, and I'm a very good speaker.
Yes.
And so, a very powerful speaker, and I get that a lot. Yes. So, thank you, babe.
See, I already got goosebumps.
Okay, so my next question. Don't be looking.
I looked down, I seen them, and I looked back up. But
I
didn't read them.
Okay.
I seen that they were there.
Okay, so how do you feel about me having a tummy tuck?
At first, I didn't want her to have it because I felt like she was beautiful already. But it's, you know, if that's what you wanted to do to make yourself happy, I support you. And now that you putting your body out there, talking about I'm this and I'm that, I don't want everybody's heads to turn and you.
No.
Listen, hold up.
Don't
out talk me. Nope, not this time. What I'm saying by that is, yes, I want my wife on my side and every head's turned. Yes, I don't mind that. Yes, I do not mind that, and I'm glad that she has that confidence back in her because she has this brand new body. Okay,
I got a brand new body, guys. But this is where her and my surgeon is making the mistake. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I am still going to do my tummy tuck follow-up, but I rescheduled my doctor's appointment. But just so you guys know, just like I told my surgeon, I told Renee, I don't want people's heads to turn. I want the motherfuckers to break them necks looking. So that's what they mistaken at. That's why he confused about the fact that I'm 96% happy with my results. And that is because I feel I can turn heads, but I'm not breaking them. I want to break necks, people. So let's just clear that up.
Well, they can break necks looking at you, but you damn sure better break no neck looking at somebody else, because that's straight up disrespectful. Y'all feel me on that one? All right.
Comment in the box if you feel her on that one, okay?
So my turn.
No, it's my turn. It's your turn. That's right. It's your, okay.
Ah, okay. So. Nah. Yeah, I'm going to ask it. So now that we're married, right? My wife wants me to get a tattoo.
Oh, yes, I do.
But she wants to put our names on each other.
Why not?
But little does she know, she has like 4 or 5 exes already tatted on her. So, of course, I don't want my name tatted on her. I want something else. But now that we're married, have you ever thought about removing your ex's name?
Okay, guys.
Off of your body.
The answer to that question is no. The reason why I do have I have several names on me, and everybody name that is on me has played a very important part in my life. They impacted my life somehow. So therefore, I wouldn't remove the names, because at the time that I got them for a reason. So now that I'm married, I don't think that's validation until why I should remove the names. I also have my children's name. No, not because I'll forget them one day, just because the fact that they play an important part in my life, and I felt like I wanted to brand myself with their name. And so I do have a Renee on me, and I told her I am more than willing.
And it's spelled differently, y'all. Really,
I am more than willing.
Who is really gonna accept
to
y'all
turn that E to A?
Help me out. Would y'all accept that? Yes or no?
Do
y'all think? Do y'all really think her answer to no is the right answer, or should she say yes?
Comment below if you agree, Renee, that I should remove.
I didn't say she. I said, has she ever thought about having them removed? I didn't say she had to get them removed.
Comment below if you agree with Renee, if you think or agree with her that I should think about removing the names, or if you agree with me that they played an important part in my life, and at the time that I got them, I wanted it, and so that I should keep them. Comment below. Let us know.
Yours.
Okay. When was our first kiss, and where were we?
Our first kiss? Let me think, because I know you was like, oh, you want this body, don't you?
I
said nope.
The kiss. She did say no.
We was outside by the car, by your Mercedes, when I gave you your first kiss.
My Mercedes.
It was after our first date.
How did you go about doing it?
That I can't fully remember, but I do remember.
Guys, she was active duty at the time, and I was walking to her to the car. She was leaving after visiting me for the weekend, and out of nowhere, this girl took me by the arm, pulled me to her, tilted me over. What do you call that? In a dip.
Oh, yeah.
And planted a big one on me, and I thought that was so sexy. Like, that girl was hardcore. I was like, what?
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
She don't remember.
Nah, because we pecked before then, after our first date. That was the first real kiss. So, yeah,
that required
she got me on
saliva
transfer.
transfer.
Yeah, she got me on that one.
Okay, yeah.
But I love that. Let me get another one.
No, you don't get no kiss on the lips because you got that wrong.
Oh.
So you did.
She said first kiss. She didn't say tongue kiss. She didn't say slap down kiss, y'all. She said first kiss.
Well, my turn. My turn.
Again? You get to ask 2 back to back?
Oh, okay.
That's
your turn.
how you do?
Your turn.
Huh, wow. What and where romantic setting did I do for you?
What and where romantic setting did you do for me? San Antonio, my birthday, the month of February in 2014.
What'd I do?
You went all out. She had a 5-star hotel. She bought me that ain't it? She done so many things for me, y'all. She done bought me a house, 2 cars, 2 brand new cars off the dealership. What, babe?
That wasn't it.
What is
that?
That
wasn't the first romantic thing I did for you.
What's the first romantic thing you done for me?
You don't remember you came to my apartment?
Oh, yes. When I came to her down to her apartment for the first time in Killeen, she had candles lit. She had rose petals on the floor. The place smelled good.
Roses in the bed.
Yes, roses in the bed. She had a card there. I think there was just a card, or was there a stuffed animal too?
No, it was a card.
It's just I love stuffed animals. I have several in my closet because Renee won't let me bring them out. because some of them belong to my exes. Should I still keep those? Let me know. Comment below if I should get rid of my stuffed animals from over the years. But yeah, you're right. That was. I'm sorry.
See how I give her a kiss even though she got it wrong? Ain't nothing but love.
My turn. Okay, name one thing you dislike about me.
Just
one.
Wow. All I get to choose is one. Man. That is so hard. Oh my gosh, that is so hard. Oh wow. Man. Wow, just one, huh? That is so hard for just one. Huh. Well, I do know one of the many, I should say. Have you ever known somebody to use the bathroom, use up all the toilet paper? The little closet is right there. All she has to do is barely stand up, open the closet door, grab a toilet paper, and put it back in the roll. It's all in the same little place. She don't have to go nowhere else.
Oh, man.
I go to use the bathroom. Ain't no toilet paper. Really, y'all? Like, how hard is that? How hard is that? I could understand if she had to come out the bathroom where the toilet area is to go to the sink and have to go in there. No, it's all in the same area. The closet, everything is right there. She has to just barely stand up.
She hates that about me.
Whatever she has in her business.
Baby, get it. They understand. They understand.
I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
All right, my turn.
Okay.
Man, you took one of my questions. Okay. So we have 3 kids, right?
We have 3 children.
Right?
Yes.
We have a daughter and 2 boys.
Oh, gosh.
So,
is this the topic I'm ready for?
How would you feel if one of them came to you and said, I'm interested? If the boys came and said, I'm interested in a dude, or our daughter came and said that she's interested in females. Me, personally, if that's what they choose to do and that's what they want to do, I'm going to support them. How would you feel? Why are you laughing? I'll put you on the spot. I can change the question.
No! It's because I'm biased just like everybody else. Shit. Excuse my language, but I'm biased just like everybody else. If our daughter was to come to us and say that, hey, okay. Not that I would be happy with it, but hey, I would be more comfortable with it for our daughter than our sons to come to us and say they want some pipe. I'm just
really? Why you gotta say it like that? I want some pipe. What, you thinking about it or something?
And that's not towards anybody. No offense to all my gay guys out there. I love you to death. I'm looking for a gay best friend, guy best friend. But unfortunately, I just don't sit comfortable with our son. It's hard to accept for anybody, for any mother to accept their son. I don't know why, y'all. I'm double standard when it comes to that. I don't know why. I'm one of those people. I believe it's okay for women, not okay for men, and that's not right. It should be okay for either or to be happy.
I mean, but it's respectful. It's respectful.
Okay.
All right.
My turn.
I don't think she was ready for that one.
I wasn't ready for that one because I didn't want to offend nobody. I don't want to be offensive. So my last question is, what do you do for a living?
I stay at home and chill all day. Nah, I go to school full time because I'm VA. Did 23 years in the Army. I'm retired, collecting them VA benefits. So I trying to get my degree in order because I should have did it while I was in, and I didn't listen to my older brother. So shout out to my older brother that drilled it in my head to go to school while I was in, and I didn't listen. So now I'm trying to get the paper that goes with my background to make more money, so she can have more cars and more houses.
Yes.
Nah,
I'm gonna invest though. I'm gonna buy at least 2 more houses and invest into it. Yeah.
So now I feel like just chilling, just relaxing till she get on my nerves.
Pretty much. And being that she's retired, I'm self-employed, do we get on each other's nerves?
Yes.
We need to find us something to do. We have to get some part-time jobs or something.
She don't want to do nothing. I be trying to tell her to do
I'm also in school, though. I'm a student as well.
She is.
I don't take it as serious as she does because,
She don't.
like my son say, Mama, you making this X amount of money a month. Why do you feel the need? But it was him who gave me, although I'm getting off task, the courage to go back to earn a degree just so I can have something else to fall back on, which I told you guys I'm going to school for physical therapy. So, yeah. And Renee field is in logistics, so she's going for supply chain management. Supply chain management, correct? Okay. Yeah. Your last question.
My last question. Where did we go the day that I took us on a road trip and we were supposed to go somewhere else and my navigation took us like way out the way? I had no clue where we were going.
We were going on a date. It was one of the first dates, first outings for us, I should say. And we were going to, in the Houston area, we were going to a restaurant called Wild Cajun. For any of y'all who love seafood, right? Y'all know. No, that wasn't the restaurant. I was looking for something else. Was it Kathy's?
Kathy's?
Yeah, Cats, not Cats.
Nah, that's the other ex-boo. I mean, sorry.
She a damn lie. We was looking for Cats but couldn't find it, so we ended up going to Wild Cajun. I think that's what it was. Let me tell y'all something.
Cats. I never heard of Cats. She lying.
I'm telling y'all, my pet peeve about her is her memory is terrible. But let me tell y'all about that night though. Let me tell y'all about that night. As y'all know, seafood is priced by the pound. And so that night, I told her, I left the table after they brought the bill. I told her, don't touch the bill because I was going to pay for the bill, but I had to go wash my hands. When I got back, she had already paid that bill. That bill was over $80-something or $100-something.
It was 100. It
was 100, a little over 100 just for her and I. And so I was going to pay the bill. But that's a lie because in the back of my head, I wasn't going to pay that goddamn bill. Now I was going to pay it if I had to. Now, this is the reason I say that. Anytime you use that method, you go to the restaurant and say, don't pick up the bill, I'm going to pay the bill, and you come back and the bill is paid, that person may just be the person for you because they wanted to do something nice for you and they cared enough to pick that big-ass tab up that you did not want to pay. But you just want to test them to see if they're going to do it. Now, I had the money to pay for it if I had to. I was a single mother at the time. I was going to have to tap into probably some rent money to do it. But I was going to pick up that bill. But no, I was working 2 jobs at the time. But I was going to pick up that bill. But the fact that she done that, oh, man, that's another one of the reasons that I just fell in love with this girl. I was like, this girl is amazing, man. She picked the tab up. She didn't have to. Anybody else would have left that tab sitting there and be like, oh, that tab's still sitting there. You said you was going to pay for it. So anytime somebody do that, you might want to consider them as a life partner.
I'm old school.
Old school.
I don't do that.
Very old school. Still open doors, wash cars, pay all the bills.
And that's why I don't see no money.
I give you an allowance.
Oh, you hear that? I get allowance. I get an allowance, y'all. I'm the one making all the money, but I get the allowance.
But I do contribute.
There you do.
Last month, guys, I made 50 grand. So yes. I do contribute.
Wow, yeah, you did. You sure did make 50 grand. Yes. And I'm going to tell you what she contributed, y'all. Let me see. I got an outfit.
I bought you 2 outfits.
A pair of shoes.
I thought I bought you 2 outfits.
An outfit, jean shorts.
A whole unit for a baseball game. We're going to the actual baseball game.
And some shoes, some Converse, some black Converse shoes.
To go with her outfit that I got her.
And she finally got me an iPhone.
For her white boy look. Because she
so
dressed
out
like
of $50,000. You know how much that came out to? Probably like maybe 7.
Babe, where you going in June?
900.
Where you going June 12th?
No.
Where you going June 12th? Tell the camera where you going June 12th, babe.
Right. And it's not just you and I. It's not just me. It's the family.
Think about that. I paid for Hawaii. People, go online right now and Google a ticket for Hawaii, a hotel, and a rental car for one person. And remind you, I paid for a family of 5. So do I not get credit for that?
Hey, I'm not saying you don't get credit.
But you say you didn't get anything.
I didn't say that either. You said you gave me allowance. Then you said you contributed. So I'm just explaining to your audience or our audience, how you want to say it, because you're overbooked gal. I'm telling them what you contributed. So don't get mad at me because I'm telling the truth.
Okay, babe. All right, guys. Renee is the source, the main provider in the household, of course. If you ask who wear the pants, it would be Renee, of course. But as a real estate agent, you guys have to understand that money for us, we may do good one month, we may not do so well. We may do good one year, we may not do so well. And it just so happened that this year was my year. And so hopefully next year will be my year as well. Thank God for that. And so because we did so well, we're doing a lot of traveling, and we're doing some things, and also put back some for savings as well. Like my mother-in-law said, when you have two people in the household and that two people are providing, one should pay the bills and the other one's pay should go to savings. And so that's the method we're trying to use now. Being that I'm a real estate agent, I don't have a 401k, I don't have a retirement. And so, you know, people, I want to say this real quick. Everybody's success is different. Everybody looks at people and they don't look at, you know, I could look at somebody and say, oh, well, she's not successful because she don't have this, but that's not necessarily true. Everybody is successful in their own way. Everybody's goals are different. My goal as a real estate agent increases $10,000 a year, and for this year I exceeded that, and so for that I am blessed. Last year I didn't do well at all, but I did make money, but not as much money as I would have liked to make. So everybody is successful in their own way. So please know your self-worth and don't let anybody tell you anything different. Set one goal at a time for yourself, achieve that goal, and then move on to the next one. So that's what I've been doing. I started off working for somebody and it wasn't something I want to do anymore. I got to the point where I said, like, if I can make this much money for these people, this company, and they could depreciate me or not appreciate me or acknowledge the hard work I put into their company and the money that they're making, it is time for me to step out on faith and start a career of my own. And because of my lovely wife, she gave me that opportunity. Before she met me, I was a single mom with 3 children. And when I moved down to be with her, she said, look, this is the time for you. You take this time, figure out what it is you want to do for yourself, and you do it. And that's exactly what I did. And I thank you so much for that opportunity.
You're welcome.
Now, I did have a good career, but I quit because I just got tired of people. I just got tired of working for people, to be quite honest. But guys, we got off task, but I just want to thank you so much for joining in with us, taking the time to listen to us ramble on and go back and forth. Just know that we genuinely love each other, but we do get on each other's nerves just like any other couple. If for some reason you're not having any type of problems in your relationship, then you might want to step back and evaluate, because any relationship that doesn't have a problem, that means that the two people or one of the people have given up on you. And so you might want to take a step back and reevaluate that relationship. So anyway, do you have anything to say, baby? Any advice you want to give the people before signing off?
If you're looking for a realtor, hit my wife up.
We can't do that, babe. But
nah,
subscribe. Normally that's
subscribe.
Normally that's what you say. And comment.
But you know, I want her career that she wants to do be successful.
As always, she's very supportive. But thank you, babe. Even though that's not what we're here for, but you know. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the supports. Thank you for the subscribes. Next, I will be posting a video of my update of my scars and things like that, as far as my progress with my tummy tuck and what's to come, and now that I've had the tummy tuck. So as always, guys, live and love life to your full potential. And hey, you only have one life to live, so please live it to the fullest and be happy in life. As always, be blessed. Your stomach want to side out too? All right, guys, peace out.
Feed me.